What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back with another realistic rebuild, talking about a team that is pretty down bad right now, I will say, and we're going to be doing a Pittsburgh Steelers realistic rebuild today. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like in this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. On the road to 10,000 subs, hopefully we can hit that maybe by the end of the year. That might be a little too optimistic, but hey, you never really know. So, of course, the Steelers went out and they played the Buffalo Bills yesterday, and it kind of ended how we expected. The Buffalo Bills crushed them. Kenny Pickett is officially the starter now, but obviously the first few games he is starting, actually first four, I will say, are pretty rough. So, don't know if he could take much away. He's playing some pretty good defenses and just some pretty good teams in general. But if you take a look at the team, this could very well be Mike Tomlin's first under 500 finish in his career. Najee Harris hasn't been that good this year, man. I have him in fantasy. It's been kind of rough, I will say. The offense it's been struggling. Mr. Trubisky didn't look good. Obviously, they don't have TJ Watt right now. In real life, he is not healthy. But for the most part, I'm just going to simulate the rest of the season with Kenny Pickett as the quarterback. We're going to see if he can maybe unlock star development. And of course, we're going to try to build the team around him and try to make this Pittsburgh Steelers team back to where they used to be. The schedule's been rough. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to totally say the Steelers just suck. But it's not been a good road so far. So hopefully we can maybe change things around. Let's let Kenny Pickett start the rest of the year. Let's see if he can unlock star development. And let's see if he's the quarterback going forward. And we're going to rebuild this Pittsburgh Steelers team as realistically as we possibly can. You see all this? This could be you. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on your favorite players that you love watching each and every Sunday. Let me show you how it works. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and they pretty much have every sport you can absolutely imagine. NFL, NBA, soccer, CSGO. But since we're an NFL channel, we're going to go ahead and talk about the NFL for a second. So let's say I want to go Derek Carr and Patrick Mahomes over on both of them. Two players gets me up to 3 times my money. But if I wanted to go even crazier, let's say I want to do 5 players, throw 5 players in here. You can go up to 5 players, which that's going to 10 times your money if you get all correct, which you can go flex play. Even if you get 4 right, you still get a little bit of money in return. Now, I will tell you, I have started with $100 in here, and I'm up to 500. Prize Picks has been so much fun for me this year. If you want to go ahead and sign up, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables. They're matching your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. So if you deposit $100, you get $200 to work with. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. So of course, Mike Tomlin found a way to almost get to 500. We end up finishing the season at 8-9. The Browns win the division. The Ravens 10-7. The Bengals at 4-13, which is kind of a rough sledding for the Bengals. But let's go straight to the offseason. And of course, you can also look at the stats and kind of see if, I mean, going 8-9, that tells me that Kenny Pickett was pretty solid, I would assume, or maybe the defense was solid. I don't know. It means something was going well. It means something worked out. So you take a look at the player stats. Offense was 22nd in the NFL. Defensively, on the other hand, we were 12th in the NFL. So offensively, Kenny Pickett, it says QB of the future, player tag. So I'm assuming he somehow unlocked star development. And no, he's still normal, so that's fine. At least for now, maybe he gets it after the Super Bowl. Rushing wise, Najee Harris had a really good year. Although, like I said, in real life, he has not been all that great. In Madden, he does good, and I'm going to hope he maybe turns it around in real life. Although, like I said, the schedule for the Steelers has been brutal, so I can't take too much away from them. But we're going to do as much as we can to turn this team around. 8-9 finish isn't too bad. We'll have a middle-of-the-pack draft pick. We get to re-sign some players here, and we'll try to see what we can do to make this team better going forward. I like the offensive weapons we have in like Claypool, George Pickens, and obviously Deontay Johnson, but definitely just needs a little bit more pack to the punch. The offensive line, I think, is the biggest problem here for the Steelers. I think that's one thing we should definitely be focused on is the offensive line. That's one thing that's for sure been a problem for them. The O-line has not been good. So 20 players ready to negotiate their contracts. We have $64 million. Terrell Edmonds, you got Devin Bush, you got Cameron Sutton, you got Larry Anajobi. So immediately, I do want to re-sign Devin Bush, and I also want to re-sign I think Terrell Edmonds as well. Although we could go for a different strong safety, let's just keep, our guys that we know that, know the system. So Terrell Edmonds is back. Happy to keep him around. And then Devin Bush, same thing. I'm going to go ahead and snag him back to continue to be a middle linebacker. He is back. So Devin Bush, Terrell Edmonds are back. Cameron Sutton, I guess I can go ahead and re-sign him as a depth corner as well. It's nice to have good, solid corners, so I'll go ahead and re-sign him, and that's going to be it for me. So let's head into free agency with our $48 million in cap space. And like I said, the main thing I want to invest this in is the offensive line, 100%. We got Pat Freiermuth at tight end, and we got Najee Harris. The weapons around Kenny Pickett are solid enough. That is fine. The offensive line, on the other hand, needs some work. So more, you got Dodson, Cole, Daniels, Okafor. You have Claypool. You have George Pickens. Like I said, the weapons, Najee Harris also got superstar X Factor. fire move, star development. So the weapons are not the issue. Defensively, on the other hand, pretty solid defense. Miles Jack has superstar X Factor. Kevin Hayward has superstar X Factor. The corners aren't the best. You got Minka Fitzpatrick. Like I said, this team is damn good. The schedule, I will continue to say this, has not been favorable for them, but it just needs a little bit of fixing. Offensive line is the biggest problem. So let's try to solve that as much as we can. Let's see if we have some free agent offensive linemen go for. Tom Brady, I'm not going to sign. Odell, I'm not going to sign. James Robinson, don't need that. Marcus Davenport is somebody we could maybe use. Jamel Dean is someone we could definitely use. We definitely need some cornerbacks. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with my first offer on Jamel Dean, 100%. We need good corners. Jamel Dean would definitely help out with that, 100%. So I'd love to have him under Mike Tomlin. And then as far as other weapons, got Bobby. We don't need middle linebackers. One thing we definitely have is linebackers. Got Bryce Callahan as well. But Eric McCoy, someone we definitely could use on this offensive line. Our center position is very lackluster. So let's go ahead and try to get Eric McCoy. And then left tackle and right tackle, I think I want to take a look at. So not a ton of good options. We got Jack Conklin here, which honestly, Conklin at this point would be an upgrade over what we have right now. So those are going to be my offers. We're going to offer a corner. So see if we can get all three of them, that would be a good free agency, I would say. So Jamel Dean, Conklin, and Eric McCoy would be awesome. Now we don't have a good offer on Eric McCoy. Probably not going to get him at this point. But we'll go ahead and try to do our best here. So if we can get the other two, that's going to be great. We actually have a number one offer on Eric McCoy now, but does not mean we're going to get him. So let's see if we do get him. Eric McCoy is still thinking about it. We got Jamel Dean and Jack Conklin, but Eric McCoy still wavering his offers. So let's see if we're... the Texans are right there with us. I'm going to go very player-friendly again. Give him 5 years. I'm going to offer this up a little bit more. I'm going to boost this a little bit. We need a center very badly. So I'm going to offer Eric McCoy a contract. And let's see if we get him to accept this. And he does, in fact, accept. So the offensive line already upgraded a little bit. So I'm liking that a lot. And now I want to look at team salaries before we head into the draft, because those are going to be my free agent signings. So savings-wise, guys, we can cut away. Cameron Hayward, not going to cut. Miles Jack, not going to cut. Trubisky, we can keep him, I guess. We're not really going to, use that $8 million. So he's going to be gone after this year. TJ Watt, obviously not going to cut TJ Watt. Daniels, Deontay Johnson. Yeah, there's really nobody making too much money that I was like, all right, you need to get out of here because you're not worth your contract. Maybe Trubisky would be the one, but that's okay. He's going to be gone after this year. So we're going to head to the draft. We're going to probably be drafting tackles, to be honest with you. We got one. We definitely need to draft another one, probably in round 1. So get the pick at number 13 in round 1. And like I said, I'm definitely looking for a tackle here to start things off. Kenny Pickett is the quarterback. We're going to roll with that. We got Keel. I wouldn't mind a corner. And we got a top 5 corner. We also have Myles Murphy falling this far. We definitely need defensive linemen. And the fact that Myles Murphy fell this far, I feel like I can't pass up on him. And we also have a good corner falling this far, though. Man, that is 2 guys that have fallen this far that I did not expect to fall this far. I think I got to take Myles Murphy. You just can't pass up on that. Give me Myles Murphy here. If he's going to fall this far to me, definitely got to take him here. We definitely need a D lineman, which is something I totally even forgot to address in the offseason, but whatever. We got it here in the draft. So round 3, or round 2, I should say, this is where I should definitely take a tackle. We have Peter Skoronski. We got Andre Carter, Will McDonald, Anton Harrison. I think I am going to take Anton Harrison here out of Oklahoma. I'm pretty sure Peter sucks, if I'm not mistaken. I think I took him one time and he was awful. So give me Anton Harrison here. Hidden development left tackle. Definitely need that very badly. So round 3, I think we go D tackle here, and that'll be my draft. So unless there's like just a good corner I can't pass up on. So round 3, pick number 13, we got Jermaine Burton. We got Zach Pickens. We got, I've taken Zach Pickens in the fast. So go ahead and give me Rook out of Clemson. I'll take Rook here to be my brand new D tackle. Welcome to the team. And that is going to be my draft. So feeling pretty good about how that draft went. We got Myles Murphy falling to us at number 13, which doesn't even make sense, but I won't even question it. We're ready for next season. So taking a look at the offense, it's already looking much better on the offensive line. Got Anton Harrison, Kevin Dotson, Eric McCoy, Daniels, Jack Conklin, Pat Freiermuth, Chase Claypool, Kenny Pickett, Najee Harris. I honestly want to go ahead and move. Actually, no, we'll leave George Pickens at the slot wide receiver. Claypool can continue to be the wide receiver number 2. Kenny Pickett at quarterback. Hopefully he can unlock star development this year with all the weapons he has around him. Najee Harris, hopefully he continues to be really good for us. You got McFarland and Jalen Warren down there as well, which Jalen Warren has doing much better than freaking Najee has been doing, which is just honestly very disappointing. But Myles Murphy, our D tackle position is not all that great, but we did draft a Rook, so hopefully he can maybe turn into something. Our cornerback room is not all that great, but we did get Jamel Dean to maybe improve it a little bit. The defense is looking phenomenal. The offense is looking improved. I think this could be a much better year for us. Hopefully an easier schedule on top of that. Hopefully we can find a way to make the playoffs in year number 2. We went 8-9 last year, so I think it's definitely very, very possible we'll kind of see how things finish out for us. But I'm looking for maybe a better season than last year. And hopefully, like I said, Kenny Pickett is the truth. And just like that, at the end of the season, we finished an 11-6 record. This team, as we know, was very talented. We got it done. So if you take a look at the player stats for this year, that means Kenny Pickett probably had a good year, which is awesome. Offense was 13th in the NFL. Defensively, on the other hand, we were first in the NFL, which is exactly where we want to be. 37-9 from Kenny Pickett. He still has normal development. I'm going to assume that might change in the offseason. 37-9 is still very solid for a normal development quarterback. 1,500 yards from Najee, 13 touchdowns, receiving Deontay Johnson, Claypool, Pat Freiermuth, and George Pickens all had really, really good years. Defensively, sacks-wise, TJ Watt, 28.5. Micah Parsons, TJ Watt, they have these crazy sack numbers in the simulation. Joey Bosa, I think, one time had a crazy number for me as well. But things look like they're going super, super duper well. So we're going to jump in to this playoff game. We're going to see if we can find a way to come into Buffalo, and maybe this time we can beat them. I highly doubt it, but you never really know. Let's jump right into this one, and let's see if we can find out and beat the Buffalo Bills. That would be an amazing, amazing playoff start to this if we can find a way to do that. But not really feeling all that optimistic about it. The defense being number one in the NFL, though, maybe plays into our favor. Offensively, we're not scoring just yet. It is a 14-0 ball game. So yeah, it's not looking like we're ready to be here, but we get a field goal. Things could turn around in a quick way. We do need to score here, and we do not. So get an interception for Jamel Dean, and we're gonna get a touchdown, but they get a touchdown as well. We respond quickly. It is possible we can win. We're gonna need to score here, and that is not gonna be the case. So yes, we made the playoffs, but unfortunately, we do lose to the Buffalo Bills in Wild Card Weekend. Still a good sign, but it definitely sucks to lose in round one like that, because I feel like we should put up a better fight than that. So we get to the re-signing stage. Once again, we have $67 million in cap space to spend. We have Miles Jack, who is literally superstar X Factor. So, of course, I want to keep Miles Jack around. He's been amazing here in Pittsburgh. So he is back. We keep Miles Jack around. Witherspoon, someone who's been here for a while as well. Definitely would love to keep him around. If I'm not mistaken, didn't he get hurt yesterday in the Buffalo game? I could be wrong. I got Chase Claypool, which I want to keep him around. Although he's been disappointing in real life, I definitely am. The Steelers offense has been disappointing in general, though. So he is actually going to go ahead and head in free agency. Levi Wallace, Alec Highsmith, someone also. Although I feel like we could maybe find a major upgrade in the offseason for Alex Highsmith. Kevin Dotson, maybe we could find an upgrade for him as well, but I'll go ahead and give him a deal just in case. Start development left guard, and he is going to go ahead and head in free agency as well. So we're losing our left guard, and we're losing our linebacker, and we're also losing a corner, which I guess I should just might as well give Levi Wallace a deal. He's not going to cost that much. So Levi Wallace is back, but if we could find a wide receiver and a wide receiver, a linebacker, and a left guard upgrade, then I think we do it. So let's head into free agency, and let's see if we can find that. So wide receiver, left guard, and linebacker. That's what we're kind of searching for. So let's take a look if that is available to us. Only $44 million to spend. We got Nick Bosa, Tristan Wirfs, Justin Herbert. Rashawn Gary is just sitting here, and he has interest in me, and he doesn't have any other offers. So I think I have first dibs on Rashawn Gary. Gonna go ahead and give him an offer. I don't imagine the Packers would let him go like that, but you know what? That's okay. So the other one was wide receiver. So wide receivers are available. You got T. Higgins, got Marquise Brown, Corey Davis, Chase Claypool, Van Jefferson, Robbie Anderson. So T. Higgins or Mike Evans would be amazing. Honestly, if we can get T. Higgins from the Bengals, steal him away, that would be awesome. And then the other one was left guard. So that would be like, so we got someone who would be relatively cheap, or do we have like a right guard who's maybe a little bit, yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead. Could probably even address it in the draft, but I'll go ahead and give this guy an offer. If he wants to come over to Pittsburgh, that's fine. But I'm going to mainly focus on trying to get T. Higgins and Rashawn Gary, as those are going to be two impact signings there. So if we can get those two, which neither one of them have offers, we should have first dibs. Should have a good chance of getting both of them. And we do get Rashawn Gary and T. Higgins to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. So Rashawn Gary going to replace Alex Highsmith. So now you have Rashawn Gary and TJ Watt opposite of each other. That sounds nasty in my opinion. Kenny Pickett is not start development just yet. I guess Kenyon Green or Kendrick Green. Is it Kenyon or Kendrick? I can't remember. It's Kendrick Green. 25-year-old left guard. So I guess we were fine with letting Dotson go. Kendrick Green can step up into that role. But T. Higgins, George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, that is looking amazing. Defensively, on the other hand, we got Miles Murphy, who went up to superstar development. Another corner definitely wouldn't hurt. Rashawn Gary, like I said, opposite of TJ Watt, it's looking amazing. I love that. And then Rook is doing fine. He's up to a 71 overall. So I think a corner is one thing I want to address. So let's try to trade for a cornerback. But other than that, I'm ready to roll into season number 3 because I'm really liking this roster. So we get to pick at number 23 in this second draft. Like I said, cornerback is kind of the position I want to address the most. To have someone opposite Jamel Dean who is a stud would be amazing. So you have Mike Clayton on the board. You have Rice. You have left tackle. You have Nick Stewart, Gregory Randolph. So we got some strong safeties, which I wouldn't mind taking another strong safety. But we do have Jeffrey Cooks out of Miami. 6-foot man-to-man corner. Scheme fit on top of that. Looking at Jeffrey Cooks, he's got A press, C zone, C to F man coverage, but I mean, he looks pretty solid. I'll take him here. He's our hidden development corner, which I definitely think we definitely needed. So I'm happy to have him. And at round 2, pick number 23, if we have those strong safeties still available, I think I might take one of those guys. So round 2, we're going to have, let's see, we got Gregory Randolph. We have Will St. Clair. So a lot of wide receivers, which is the last thing we kind of need. We can take another corner, Joe McIntosh here out of Tulane, which, you know what? You can't have enough corners. So give me Joe McIntosh, another hidden development corner. So back-to-back cornerbacks. Again, you can't have enough defensive backs to cover out there, have enough depth there. Just ask Washington, who has like no depth at, corner. So let's go to round 3, pick 23, and let's see what we can get here at round 3. And then that'll be my last pick. So a lot of wide receivers available. And yeah, the case could be made. You can't have enough wide receivers. For some reason, there we go. There's the board. I was like, can't really see who I'm going to take here, but we got Curtis Colbert, which I might just take him. Like I said, I kind of want to take another strong safety just in case Terrell Edmonds doesn't stay. So I'm going to go ahead and take Curtis Colbert. He's a hidden development strong safety, so he addressed his secondary like crazy. Did we really need to do that? Maybe not, but feeling good about how that draft went. So hopefully year number 3 is a blessing again for us to make the playoffs, and maybe this time Kenny Pickett can have another huge role. And we make the Super Bowl this year. Who knows? It's definitely possible. So at the end of the season, we end up going 11-6 once again. I believe it's what we finished as last year, and we made the playoffs as the home team as we won our division, which is great. So taking a look at the player stats, we had 21st in the NFL for the offense, and then defensively on the other hand, hopefully it's still like top 5. Nope, it fell off a little bit. So 26-11 from Kenny Pickett. I'm assuming he's still normal development, which he is. Really disappointing that he has not unlocked star development, but it is what it is. Receiving wise, George Pickens had a good year. T. Higgins, Deontay Johnson. A lot of weapons to throw to for Kenny Pickett. And then sacks wise, we had 18 from TJ Watt. So yes, it wasn't as much as last year. Cameron Hayward, 9.5 from Rashawn Gary. Miles Murphy, 4.5. So a lot of pass rushers to go around. Terrell Edmonds, Witherspoon, Mika Fitzpatrick. I'm curious to see what some of our rookies got as far as development traits are concerned. See if either of them got like superstar or X Factor or something crazy like that, because I definitely think that is possible. So if you take a real quick look, nothing's really changed over here. Kenny Pickett, like I said, never got star development, which is disappointing. McIntosh and Cooks actually didn't play a ton, just a lot of depth at corner, and then Colbert didn't really get any run either, which is fine. But I'm still feeling good about this roster. Let's jump into our playoff game, going up against the Raiders. Let's see if we can find a way to win. This one's at Heinz Field, so I would love nothing more to win our first playoff game under Kenny Pickett. Last year, we couldn't get it done as we had to travel to Buffalo, but being at home should be a different story. 7-0 start. The Raiders do get nice field position. They tie the game. We get nice field position as well. We get a field goal. They get a field goal in return. All right, we need a touchdown here. 34 seconds left, and we are going to not get anything before the half. That sucks. Thought we had something there. 10-13. Raiders take the lead, but we can take it right back here, and we do. 20-17. Raiders take it back again. We need a score here. We do get the ball back with 1:50 left on the clock. You already know your boy is about to jump in and make something happen. 24-20. I have a screen pass to start things off. I have Deontay Johnson. I have T. Higgins. The weapons are here. They might be covering the screen. I probably should, I'm going to get a nice gain out of it. Nothing crazy, but that's all right. So we just need a march downfield. No turnovers for Kenny Pickett. Man, that is a crazy looking play, but I'm not going to run that one. So I'm going to run slot to Buck. T. Higgins is going to be in press coverage. Kind of like the idea of that. If they're going to run press with T. Higgins, I'm going to like it. But I also have Deontay Johnson underneath. Like that a lot, or more or less downfield. Not really underneath, but still like that. Now he's going to have a double move on the outside. Let's see if we can get him running. And that should be there. That's going to be close, actually. He's going to come down with it, though. And just like that, we're going to be inside the 5, which is awesome. I'm going to no huddle this one. And I'm going to go halfback draw. We have all 3 timeouts. So let's just make sure we can get in the end zone. Najee Harris going to break a few tackles, but now we can use our first timeout. So I think I'm going to run the ball. If you watched yesterday, there was a couple of teams on the goal line at the very end that could have just ran the football in and won the damn game. But instead, you pass it all 3 times and you lose. What is up with these coaches just not running the damn football? Like, if you're on the 2-yard line, just run the damn ball. Like, how hard is that? Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon. I'm talking about the Packers, and I'm talking about Washington. Brian Robinson, power halfback. You drafted him to be that. Run the football. Look how easy this is. Look how easy that is. Run the damn ball. These coaches just overthink everything. I had to rant there for a second. I'm going to play all defense real quick just to make sure we get this victory, though. Nothing, no funny business going downfield. I'm going to go cover 3 here. And let me user Miles Jack. So, as long as we don't allow Derek Carr to get in field goal range, we should be good. Only 22 seconds left in the clock. I just got to guard the short. He's going to go underneath. You know what? That's okay. And I was out of bounds on top of that. So, 18 seconds left. Daniel Carson, very, very good kicker. So, we just need to find a way to not let them get in field goal range. Like I said, it's easier said than done. But we're going to find a way. So, Miles Jack, if we can go ahead and play good defense here, should be good. They're going to play action. That's not going to matter. I'm on Waller. I'm on Waller. I'm on Waller. He's going to go deep, and he's just going to throw it away. So they're running out of time even more. He actually had someone there. I'm going to run cover 6 now. He actually had someone deep there. If he just waited a little bit, I think that was wide open, but whatever. So it does not matter. It's not my problem. Darren Waller going to guard him again. He's going to go, and he's going to guard the short. He's going to go underneath. That's not going to help, and we get a fumble, and that is going to end the game. So just like that, we win Wild Card Weekend over the Las Vegas Raiders. We get to move on, and just like that, we're headed to divisional weekend. At Heinz Field again, and this time divisional weekend, going up against the Houston Texans. The Texans who beat the Jaguars yesterday when we all thought the Jaguars legit. They have Caleb Williams, it looks like, at quarterback, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be a huge, tough get for us. Caleb Williams is really good in the simulation. I drafted him one time, I think, with I don't remember what team I was, but I remember he was really good for us. But if we can come out here and score right away, which we do, which is a good start to this game. Almost went up 14-0 there. I felt it there. We do not get it done, though. We can go up 14-3, and just like that, we do. So far, so good. 21-3 start to this game. 10-21. Let's not let them back in the game. 10-28. Kenny Pickett's having a great game so far. This could get us to the AFC Championship. Interception from Edmonds. He saw that we drafted a strong safety. Not feel good about that. And I think it's safe to say, boys, we're headed to the AFC Championship. And that was actually, we kind of let them sneak back in at the end. But we either get Baltimore or Kansas City. And I'm low-key hoping we get Baltimore. Because as we know, the Steelers and the Ravens have a very good rivalry. So hopefully we can beat them in the AFC Championship to head to the Super Bowl. Kenny Pickett, so far, is having a great playoff run. My wish has absolutely come true. We get the Ravens and the Steelers in the AFC Championship. One of the best rivalries in football here. Lamar Jackson versus Kenny Pickett to start things off. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully we can find a way to punch our ticket to the Super Bowl. Both teams are very talented. We get a stop on defense, and he missed a 59-yard field goal. We're up 7-0, drive down. They're going to tie it up, though. We drive again, 14-7. Can we come out here and get it done? 21-7, there we go. Ravens are down 2 touchdowns, down 3 touchdowns. It's looking like the Steelers are going to get it done here. We can let them sneak back in, or we can go get another touchdown. We get a field goal, and we get field and good, nice range. And I think it's safe to say, boys, as long as we don't let them back in the game, we got this. And just like that, we have punched our ticket to the Super Bowl. Either going to be playing the Packers or the Rams, but we have beat our division rival, one of our biggest rivals in history, to punch our ticket to the Super Bowl. Kenny Pickett absolutely is the truth here. Couldn't be happier right now. Here we go. It is Super Bowl time. We get to play the team that has been struggling in real life. The Los Angeles Rams have not looked like their usual selves. The Super Bowl hangover is very real for them. But Madden, it does not matter. Obviously, that doesn't exist here. So we get to play Cooper Kupp in the Los Angeles Rams. Can we come out here and win a Super Bowl over them? We get a stop to start things off. They stop us as well. They're up 7-0. So we need a score badly here. Can we do it? 7-0 ball game. We need to come out here and tie it, and we have not done that just yet. 14-0. There we go. We get a touchdown finally. Defense is playing phenomenal. We could tie it up here, right now. Come on. Tie it up, Kenny Pickett. You got this. So many chances. Still has not tied it up. It's 7-21. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. We need a quick score, and then we need to absolutely get a stop. So it's 7-21. This is it, man. I'm not running another season. We have made it to the Super Bowl. I'm even lucky to be here at this point. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to bomb it on Jalen Ramsey. And that is okay. This is on All Pro, by the way. Some people have been like literally killing me in the comment section below because I I don't know, like people are complaining about me playing on easy difficulties. Like all pro, not, I think all pro is standard, right? I mean, pretty sure a lot of people play on all pro. So it's not my fault that Deontay Johnson and, you know, whatever I was doing last time are absolute studs. But we can get the quick touchdown here. And then we should be able to maybe find a way. I'm going to go George Pickens on a go route. I think he'll be able to beat his man. And then we should have a touchdown. George Pickens. Okay, nice defense. Nice defense. I could have maybe flowed that over the top, but that might have been an interception as well. Trying to go for the quick score here before the 2-minute warning hits. And then we could have the 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts to work with to hopefully have the defense get their stop. I'm going to have really nice gain for T. Higgins. He's going to get all the way to the end zone. We needed that badly. But can my defense... I won't jump in on defense. Can they get the stop? And they do get the stop. 1:52 left on the clock. We're going to come out here and try to win the Super Bowl here. Can we do it is the question. I'm going to look for Deontay Johnson again here. And he is actually there. But I kind of choked there. That was stupid. I should have kind of had fire move. But then I saw he had a linebacker on him. So I decided not to throw it. I'm going to look for Najee Harris underneath. If not, T. Higgins. I'm going to have actually... Oh, that was tight. That was tight. Very tight window there. Very tight window. But it is 4 down territory. So I just need to get some yards here. It's 3rd and 15. I took a sack earlier. So I just need to get a completion here, honestly. So as long as I can get some yards, which I should have Y if he finds his way. And that's not good. He was there, but he got stuck on the CPU. And I got hit. Okay. This could be it, boys. If I don't get the first down, this might be all she wrote. Kind of nervous here. I think Fire Move's going to get open here. I'm going to get Fire Move. Get the first down. Oh, my goodness. What a throw by Kenny Pickett. 4th and 15. He gets it. I'm going to go with this crazy-looking play. Play action slide. Let's see what we have here. I'm going to have Y. Give it to Y. Najee Harris. Not going to get much out of it, but I didn't take a sack. We're going to call our first time out here. 48 seconds left on the clock. Wow, man. That was a crazy completion to Pat Fire Move. That was it, man. If I didn't get that, that is game over. So... let's go verticals again. This always seems to get open here. I'm going to look for T. Higgins. George Pickens also could be open. Let's see what we got. George Pickens, I think, is going to get open here. He is open, and he is wide open, matter of fact, and we do get tripped up. Unfortunate. I'm actually going to go no huddle here. I don't want to allow the Steelers any time on the clock. So let's see if we can just get a quick score here. Firemuth. That's what I get for going no huddle, man. No way! Firemove was there! Oh, why do I do this to myself? Firemove had him. What a play. I literally just... I just sold the game, man. So much pain and agony, man. I cannot believe I just did that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video regardless. I'm going to end it there, man. I'm down bad. This is Crushables. My Commanders are 1-4. Can't even win a damn Super Bowl. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.